Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Slam City Wrestling, just another Wednesday in September. It's being held in front of 1,522 people, and we're not going to waste any time. And about that had great wrestling and a decent reaction. Joshua Bishop defeats Ryan Davidson, Slex, Bam Sullivan, LJ Cleary, and Gulas Ashi. When Bishop submitted Slex, this was designed to be a chaotic six-way scramble match. 43-50, 55, 53-53, 42 for Sullivan, Davidson, Slex, Bishop, Cleary, and Ashi down the line. So a 56 out the gate. Not bad. All right, next up, Mike and Cohen. Welcome to the show. That's right. It's just another Wednesday in September here at Slam City Wrestling. A 65 overall for Mike and the Young Deathmatch King. All right, next up, in the match that had superb wrestling, Adrenaline Drip defeats Vandal 48 when Cartwheels pins Otis Kogard. Numerous times, a lack of psychology allowed a little drifty. 66, 47, 56, 54 for Cartwheel, Jones, Napier, and Kogard. Next up, in an exceptional match, Kings Road of Dempsey Rico, Isla Dawn, and Kaylee Ray, the new faction here, defeats one called Monders, Jessamine Duke, and Lyra Valkyrie. In 10:48, when Isla Dawn pinned Jasmine Duke with an air raid crash. So, oh my goodness, Jessamine Duke sustained a cracked sternum, so not great. 60, 35, 78 for Lyra, Duke, and Manders. Kaylee Ray, Dawn, and Regal of Kings Road put up a 62, 46, and a 69. Commentary, live to the match. As the bell sounds, King Road stands up, smirking as Dempsey Regal is mouthing to one called Manders. This is King's Road. So Dempsey Regal setting aside on one called Manders and maybe that Triple Crown Championship. 55 overall. Next up, and about that had superb wrestling and great heat. Gotch of the War Dogs defeats AJ Gray and Man Like Darius when Gotch pins Man Like Darius with a Blue Monster Driver. Darius was the weak link. 60, 66, and 48 for Gray, Gotch, and Darius. So not terrible, but he was, in fact, the weak link. All right, next up in a video promo featuring the Liga Lucha. Flammer is out pregnant, but they have a backup. So we'll be adding a new member to the Liga Lucha, or maybe a couple more here very briefly. All right, next up we have Atticus Kogard defeat Alex Zane in the death match with his headlock drive finish. A lot of high spots here. 58, 36, 64 for Kogard and Zane with a 60 and 57 for Zane and Kogard. All right, next up in a match that it was an exceptional match. LA Park Jr. defeats Ace Austin and Charles Mason when Park pinned Austin with a corkscrew body block. The match was designed to revolve around a lot of high spots. Ace Austin and LA Park was the weak link. 72, 52, and 39 for Austin, Mason, and Park Jr. Two high spot based matches in quick succession didn't really work. All right, I thought this was a mayhem match, but that's all right. Austin has a gimmick that's getting stale. Next up, I bet that a superb wrestling with a decent reaction. La Hydra defeats Arisa Nakajima in 7:34 via submission, 60, 18, and 69. So the fans didn't really care, but the match was fantastic. 66 and 53 for Arisa and La Hydra. La Hija de Guadabella hype package. Guadabella talks about how she's the longest reigning champion in the history of SCW and how she's on a pace that cannot be touched. 60 overall for La Hydra. Next up, we get a video package of Matt Tremont and Mance Warner both coming back at Homecoming on different days. So Warner and Tremont are back, as we know, as we've indicated. All right, in the next match, our STW World Championship was defended successfully by Pac. Pac was off his game, but a 56 and 88. So if he's off his game at an 88, that's fantastic. Ricky Knight Jr. here losing to Pac in a title match. Next up, in an exceptional match and in the main event, Gabe Kidd and Gringo Loco defeated Eddie Kingston and Matt Cardona when Gringo pinned Loco with a 450 splash. So 66, 67, 62, and 85 for Cardona, Kingston, Loco, and Gabe Kidd. So a 79 with an 80 back-to-back match. That's quite the show here. Hopefully it's 70 overall. 75 overall. This increased our popularity in 52 regions, which was absolutely fantastic. So this was the summary of SCW's Just Another Wednesday of September. This is me, Mikey Bro, wishing you a glorious rest of your day, and we'll be back and getting a little Holly weird with our next event.